and have to pay. Sorry, they have to pay at least the first 3 dates. If you can't afford to take me to a nice restaurant, I don't want to go to a nice restaurant. For me, it's not about the nice, fancy place. It's about the confidence you have and the excitement and the passion about it. For a man with a plan. The plan can be anything. As long as you are confident and you can take me there, you're like excited about it, that's all I care about. And that's what women should be looking for.
What it do, Two Bald Dudes Army? Today we're here in Venice, California, talking to men and women about first dates. Who should pay and why? Stay tuned for this week's episode. Roll clip.
3, 2, 1.
Out on good-looking girls because I would not spend. This one chick, she was like, "Yo, can we go to this one particular restaurant?" And I looked at the restaurant. I was like, "No, I just met you. I'm not going to spend $400 on the first date with you just on food. Like that makes no sense for me, even though I have it, and it wouldn't hurt me at all. But the problem is, if I spend $400 on you today and you don't align with my vision and where I'm trying to go in my life, I just wasted money on a chick that I don't know.
What is your name?
Emily.
And Emily, when it comes to dating, who do you feel should take care of the first date?
Who should take care of the first date? I'm a little bit classical. I'm going to say the guy.
The guy, how come?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see the effort that gets put into it, I think. That's probably what is key for me.
Okay. Is it just more traditional sense? You would say that's why you feel that way?
I don't think it has to be this big elaborate dinner date. I think just being, something sweet and nice, but them thinking about it and putting it together is, what you would want to see.
Okay. And then if the relationship progresses, do you feel that the guy should continue to provide, or do you think at that point going 50-50, the woman taking care of it every now and then?
I think it's very circumstantial. I think it depends on how much money each person individually brings. I'm on holiday now with my partner. It's 50-50 at the moment, but we're on pretty even ground. So yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Australia.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's Australia or New Zealand with that. Okay, that's awesome. And then I know with modern dating today, that's the whole big thing is who should take care of the dates, and some women feel that the guy should always do that and so on. Or if the woman asks, then the woman should take care of it. How do you feel in that sense if the woman does ask the guy out? Or should women even ask guys out?
Yes, I think for sure.
Okay, awesome. What do you think would make a good first date?
What was our first date?
What was your guys' first date?
Well, we went out jet skiing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We worked together, and I asked him what he was doing on the weekend, and he said he's taking the jet ski out, and then I had the balls to say, do you want to bring me along? So,
there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. How do you guys like California so far?
Oh, it's beautiful.
If he says, hey, order whatever you want, don't go for the most expensive thing on the menu. Don't go for the caviar. Don't go for the steak that costs $300. Like, be super respectful of the person taking you out.
What's your name?
Mike.
So, Mike, when it comes to going on a first date with a woman, who do you think should pay?
What do you think should pay?
Yeah, when you go on a first date, should you both pay? Should you cover the bill? What kind of guy are you with that?
I am a gentleman and usually pay for the first meal.
Okay, and why do you feel that way?
Because if I make the choice to treat a woman out, then that's a treat to her. That's the way I feel women should be treated, I guess.
No, that's actually a perfect answer. So if you engage, you offer, obviously you should cover the bill because you're taking them out.
Yeah, that's what a gentleman should do.
Okay, perfect. Nowadays, with a lot of younger women and stuff, do you feel like they expect that nowadays, or have you seen where a woman sometimes does offer to pay, even on a first date?
I haven't been on many first dates. I just got out of a divorce after 14 years.
Oh, yeah. That can always be gnarly there.
Yeah, so I'm just used to that kind of life.
Okay, but you're more of a traditional man and like a gentleman, and so if you offer, then you'll cover the bill.
Absolutely.
Who do you think pays on the first date?
The man.
I need the explainer now.
Okay. I always wanted to be a provider for my family. My dream is to buy a house for my parents one day, right? And I tell Dave, my husband, all the time, if I make enough money one day to retire you, I would love that and you wouldn't have to work. But I also wanted a guy who had that provider mentality. It's not so much about, because I grew up with that. My dad was I'm the man of the house. I will provide for my family. And he took honor in that.
What is your name?
Sochima.
And let me ask you this: when it comes to dating on the first date, would you expect the guy to pay on the first date, or would it depend on who asked who?
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, usually for me, I kind of expect the guy to pay.
You do?
Usually, yeah.
Okay. How come?
I don't know, because it's a treat to go out with a girl.
Okay.
And I feel like if you want to go out with a girl, you should probably pay for the date.
Okay. So more,
I don't mind paying, by the way.
Okay. So more traditional. If they ask you, then they should pay.
Yeah, I think it's because I rarely ask guys out.
Okay.
So if I did, I would pay.
Okay. Gotcha. And then as the relationship progresses, let's say you hit it off on the first date, you progress into a more serious relationship. Do you feel that the guy should continue to provide, or at that point you would want to, maybe split the bills or kind of create that 50-50 environment?
I don't mind paying for some dates, especially if I plan it. I have no problem with that. I think it really depends on the relationship and the kind of situation that you create with your partner.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind paying for a date here and there.
Okay. So why is it, do you think, that a lot of it is on social media, on YouTube, TikTok, where you have these women that, especially younger women, that have that expectation or entitlement that the guy should provide, pay the first date. They got to spend a minimum of $200-300 on that first date. Yeah, there's someone out there, they say they have that expectation because they spent so much money on their makeup and getting ready and buying that right outfit that the guy should really, show up to meet those standards.
And you say, why is there that expectation for women? I don't know. I guess it's because there's usually men created the system and the patriarchy. I guess that's probably why. If women created a system, then I guess the expectation would be on the women. But yeah, I mean, I personally don't think that a $300 date is necessary when you first meet someone.
Sure.
But hey, it depends on the girl, and I'm not gonna say anything against what she might find to be her preference. Or
do you think there's some entitlement, some sense of entitlement with some of the younger folks today? Not just the girls, but young folks in general.
I mean, in general, there's a sense of entitlement.
Okay.
I think everyone's entitled to everything. Men entitled to pussy, women entitled to nice dates. I don't know, but there is a sense of entitlement overall.
Okay. What would make a good first date for you?
A good first date, something fun, like an escape room.
Okay.
That would be really fun. Something that we get to learn about each other and solve a problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, beyond just the normal dinner or a movie.
No, I hate dinners.
You hate dinners?
Not for the first date. No, just something fun. I want to see someone in a stressful situation, how they are, if they're gonna yell at you.
Gotcha. Kind of shows what their true character and nature is.
Yes,
Okay.
an escape room, something adventurous.
Gotcha.
We know as men, we're always going to pay, right? It's like, I'm going to pay regardless. But if you don't offer, I don't like that at all. Like, if I asked you out, I'm paying. If you want to take me somewhere, 100%. Like, it's up to you then. Like, I remember I took this girl out. We went for dinner, drinks. I bought everything, dinner, and then went to a bar. It was my thing. So I said, I want to take you out this time, this day, and all this. And then she asked, she was like, oh, should we go see a movie? I was like, I'm super keen to see this movie. Let's do it on this day. So it was kind of like we mutually arranged it. But then I got some drink. She got up to go to the toilet and she was like, oh, I'm going to get some drink. I was like, oh, I'll take my card. She was like, no, don't worry, I'll get everything. And she got like drinks, popcorn, and extra things. I was like, that's so nice because you've just added into this is a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's epic.
What's your name?
Yul.
Yul, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So tell me, whenever you go on a first date, do you think it's customary, I guess, for the man to pay, or what are your thoughts with that?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think he needs to. I think it's fine if women pay, but it's cordial if they pay. I mean, it's a good gesture, I think. So I'm not like he should, but it would be nice.
That's good. Especially, let's say, if the guy offers to take you out, then naturally he would cover it because he's treating you.
Normally, yeah, probably,
Okay.
yeah. Something
Excellent.
like that. Yeah.
And then as you progress in the relationship, do you think at that point it's good to go 50-50?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm from Europe. I'm from the Netherlands. There it's very common to do 50-50. So yeah.
You're from the Netherlands?
Yeah.
What part?
The south, Limburg.
It's beautiful out there.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's a beautiful city.
That's
yeah.
wonderful. So to kind of a side note, over there with your culture, are younger women ever attracted to older men at all?
Generally, not really. No, it's not that common to happen. No, normally young people go with young people.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the normal thing.
That way you're on the same level there.
I think, yeah, and it's also, I mean, women get paid pretty good. It's not like a very big divide I feel like, so normally you can pay 50-50 without a problem.
I love it.
Rent, everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great. So, do you have any friends nowadays too that are like, especially with younger women, that like expect the man to pay for everything, even if you're married in this, they should cover all the bills, all the finances?
Not really.
You don't
no.
have any of that?
I mean, it depends on what kind of friends you have, maybe. But all my friends are a little bit the same, 50-50.
So they're all good people.
And yeah, I hope so. Well, I hope they're good. They're my friends. But yeah, well, that's how I would do it. That's how I am doing it, and that's how all my friends do it as well.
If I take a girl out, I'll always pay, 100%.
My thing is, I'll get you the first round of drinks.
Really?
And then we're paying for our own shit. I just love the idea if a girl was like, Pat, I'll pay for you, you would feel like, you would be like, I think there's just, I don't want to say misogyny, but there is like this dated sense of like, I'm the man, I pay and do this, you're the woman, you look pretty and sit there and I'll treat you all nice, and then when we get home, we'll have sex.
All right, awesome. What's your name?
My name is Gucci.
Gucci, nice to meet you, Gucci.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Now, let me ask you this. When it comes to dating, do you think that it's expected for a man to pay on the first date? How do you feel about that when it comes to dating?
Well, if it's a girl you're trying to impress, then definitely you should pay, you know. Sometimes, if it's like really sentimental, the girl will pay for you.
Okay.
She really cares about you, but if she's a gold digger, then she's gonna have you pay anyways. You feel me? It's happened to me all
It's happened
the
to
time.
you?
Yeah.
How do you weed them out, you know, as far as finding out that they're gold diggers? On that first date, or eventually if they start asking for more?
Well, I've had experiences of both types. So you have the types that they just want to continue to use you for a good time, and then you have the ones that are willing to like make a relationship with you, and you know, they'd rather like have you pay or not even spend your money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then when it comes to that relationship, when it becomes more long term, do you think it makes sense to kind of divide everything, or do you feel traditionally as a man that you would still want to provide?
Traditionally, as a man, I think that, you know, I'm used to paying for everything. You know what I mean? So I don't care. You know, if they want to pay, then that's fine. But if not, then I guess I'll still take care of the bill. I mean, you know what they say: no money, no honey. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Have you ever had a woman ask you out and take care of you?
For sure. Yeah. But honestly, I get scared, and so
Really? How come?
because I like to be liberal. I'm liberated, so you know I don't like to be tied down. So
Gotcha.
I'd rather just have a good time.
Yeah.
And like in this day and age, I mean, everyone wants to be loved, and someone wants to love somebody. You know what I mean? But if you start putting like boundaries and a name on it, then I've figured out in my own experience it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? So you gotta be, in my opinion, just be free, and if that's the one for you and you guys respect each other that way, then it'll happen, you know?
Right. Just let it happen if it happens.
Yeah, but if like to begin with, you were saying, you know, if you're trying to impress somebody, so of course, spend the money.
Who pays on the first date?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Sure.
Well, as a man, I believe it's my duty to pay.
But what if I offer to pay?
Then I would say, thank you so much, I really appreciate that. And after we've gone on 3 or 4 dates, I might let you pay for one dinner, but usually I'll gladly take care of it. If you as a man think that the woman should pay on a date, you're a little bit confused.
What's your name?
Gavino.
Gavino, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
you. Got
you,
some
bro.
nice tattoos. I like that.
Thanks, boss.
So when it comes to like, you know, you see a woman you like, you might vibe with them, you want to get to know them. When it comes to the first date, do you think it's traditional for you to pay, or should you split the check?
Did I invite them?
In this situation, yes.
Yeah, I'm paying. I'm paying.
Okay. What if it was the other way around? They asked you out.
They're paying.
They're paying.
They're paying. That's for sure. That's for
Okay.
sure. But I'm gonna give it up. That's all right.
Yeah,
So just like they're gonna give it up, I'm gonna give it up. So that's how it goes. You know, either pay with time or you pay with money.
Right. So by giving it up, that could be finances or, of course, their time.
Yeah. You can spoil me with gifts as long as I get the receipts. That's all that matters. It's all that matters. You know, she says peekaboo.
Oh, shit. That's nice.
Peekaboo.
I love that. Peekaboo. All day, every day. Okay. And do you think it's more traditional for a man, of course, if they ask the woman out, that they should cover the check since you're planning everything, you're being nice, right? So, of course, the answer is yes. What about, like, when you see those women, you go out on a date, and they just expect you to pay for it? You know, I'm sure you'd catch that vibe. You ever had that happen?
Oh man, if you're shooting that low in the barrel, you know what I mean. That's on you. You know what I mean. So I mean, you got to go for the cream of the cup, you know, top shelf. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't got that problem though. You know what I mean? But no matter what, these days you're gonna be paying if you want entertainment. So it's just how it goes.
I feel like a lot of men are kind of chasing the woman because they expect to, maybe get laid or something at the end of it all. And so then you got to pay to play, right?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. If you got a real one, and she likes you, you know what I mean? Stop going for the ones that you want and go for the ones that like you. Because the ones that like you, guaranteed they're gonna cash out all day. They're gonna pay, they're gonna take you places, or they're gonna do everything for you, and your life's gonna be a whole lot simpler. I'll tell you that much.
That's true. You mentioned that because there was a guy who also phrased it where it's like, if you're pursuing a woman, then they're a gift to you. But if they're pursuing you, then you're the gift.
I'm always the gift. That's it. What up? All right.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. You've been great. Appreciate it.
Two bald dudes.
Guys, real quick, it's real easy stuff, dating stuff.
Oh, no. I think we're okay.
Are you sure? Ask you guys a few quick questions.
No, sorry.
Can I ask you easy questions? All right.
Excuse me. Can I ask you guys a couple of quick questions?
No, sorry.
No, come on.
They're hot. You're not going to find someone to pick that you like. Come on. So you know if you like them, you should do it. I'm not as picky as you.
Let's get you.
Everything I say is pure logic, and you're ignoring it. Let's get you.
Oh, shit.
I know. Let's get you to do it. This is not a conversation. Take this. How's that look?
It blurs out a little bit when you get close. Now it's in focus. Because if you do it too fast, it'll blur out.
Why do you keep